It's a sunny Saturday morning in Ottawa, and the perfect time to taste these three new Peruvian coffees. Okay, so we'll start with Apu del Norte. So Apu del Norte is a very straightforward, clean, tasty coffee. It doesn't have a lot of crazy aromas going on. Pretty straightforward, chocolatey, nutty flavor. But it's all about big body, big, bold flavors, balance, and tastes excellent both on its own and with milk and cream. So this is a coffee that I would start off with in my Peruvian coffee experience. It's a good baseline of what Peruvian coffee tastes like. And it's a great coffee if you're making coffee for people with a very broad range of flavor preferences, or if you're not sure what people are going to like. Okay, next up, Best of El Milagro. So Best of El Milagro is a slightly fancier coffee. It has a bit more acidity, it has a bit more sweetness, and the flavor, while it maintains that chocolatey, nutty base, you kind of get the addition of a bit of vanilla and a little bit of a sugarcane-like flavor. So it's a little bit more intense and a little bit more interesting. It's still relatively straightforward compared to the big fruity floral coffees out there of the world, but a little bit more interesting, and it's from just one village in northern Peru. So you can sort of appreciate a really unique taste of place with that coffee. Okay, and lastly, Juan Alvarez from El Milagro Village. So Juan Alvarez continues this progression from Apu, which is very straightforward, very crowd-pleasing coffee, through Best of El Milagro, which is a bit more intense and a bit more complex with the addition of some vanilla and some sugarcane type flavors. Juan Alvarez just adds to this progression. So you get a bit more intensity in the acidity. In fact, the acidity becomes a bigger part of the flavor experience. And it can be almost like an apple-like acidity. You get the addition of some spicy characters, some sort of like cinnamon-like flavors, as well as the vanilla, and as well as the sort of sugarcane-like flavors. And so it becomes much more complete, much more kind of complex experience. It's a bit better suited to drinking black, although it still does work with milk and cream. It's definitely more of a black coffee type experience. And it's quite extraordinary. It's from one 4-hectare farm. It was all grown by Juan Alvarez. And I'm always really excited to be able to bring these coffees from their origin to Ottawa. So that does it for the first 3 coffees coming out for this Peruvian season. We do actually have 2 more coffees scheduled to come out. The first is from Efrain Carjoyocchio and Maria Flor Vasquez. They are 2 producers that live in Chirinos, and their coffee is going to come out as a single farm espresso later in the season. And then we also have the winner of the national competition from Patricio Rubio Salcedo, who lives in El Corazon de Jesus. So his coffee will come out later in May. I'm off to Nicaragua and Honduras on Monday, and I'll be there for a couple of weeks. If you have any questions for the producers, feel free to leave them in the comments below or tweet us at Bridgehead, and I'll do my best to incorporate them into the video blog while I'm there. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy these fresh crop relationship coffees.